What's up guys, I'm Phonic here, and I'm definitely looking forward to bringing back this series because while I was scrolling through some of my videos, I saw that over time, this series actually became a little bit more popular than it did when I originally created it. So I'm happy to bring back my best team series, and I'm going to start it off by kicking it off with the best team for Ruby and Sapphire. For those who don't know what a best team series is, it's basically where I go through 6 Pokemon in a certain Pokemon game, which I think it'd be really easy to do an entire playthrough of a certain Pokemon game. The YouTuber who originally created it was called MysticUmbreon. He's literally my favourite Pokemon YouTuber of all time. And I gotta say, I definitely inspired to be like him. He's a great YouTuber, and I definitely think you guys should go check him out if you're interested in Pokemon stuff. Link to his channel is down in the description. With each Pokemon entry I put in, I'll also give it the best moveset for the Pokemon game, and then I'll read off what all certain trainers and Pokemon it's good against off of my phone or my Pokédex. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to let me know if you want me to carry on this series until the very last Pokemon game that's actually been out so far. And be sure to let me know if you think I missed out maybe a Pokemon or maybe a couple moves on the Pokemon. So without further ado, let's get into the video! Okay, so obviously, we need a starter Pokemon. And the starter Pokemon to pick from this game are either the Grass-type Trico, the Fire-type Torchic, or the Water-type Mudkip. Now, I know most people tend to choose Mudkip because when it evolves into Swampert, it's good against every single gym leader because no gym leader in that region has a type advantage against Swampert. However, I'm not basing the best starter on that. I'm basing it on if they've got super effective moves against them. So, I would say the best starter to use in Ruby and Sapphire would definitely be Blaziken. Now, I know that fire types aren't that popular in the first 3 generations because all fire type moves are special attacks, but Blaziken does have a really good, respectable special attack stat. So, with 120 physical attack power and 110 special attack power, along with an 80 stat in speed, you're going to be running down quite a lot of opponents, especially with the moveset that I have come up with. Blaziken's moveset is fairly easy to make. All you need is Blaze Kick and Brick Break for stab, Slap Ash for all those crits, and Bulk Up to make sure that all of its attack power goes up as well as its defense. Because, as you know, Blaziken's defense stat isn't the best. It's got a 70 defense stat, but if you use Bulk Up, not only will you be able to take so many attacks, you'll be able to dish them out in no time flat. With this moveset and Blaziken on your side, you're able to take down Roxanne's team, Watson's Steel types, Norman's team, Winona's Skarmory, Sydney's team, Glacier's team, Steven's Rock and Steel types, May's Shroomish, Wally's Delcatty, Roselia and Magneton, Team Magma's and Team Aqua's Grunt's Mightyena line, Max's Mightyena, and Archie's Mightyena and Sharpedo. That is quite a lot of Pokemon that Blaziken can take down with that moveset alone. Now, I've got to say, Blaziken is easily the best the best starter to use in Ruby and Sapphire. And that's only the first entry. The rest is yet to come. Okay, as we all know with a Pokemon game, we need a flyer, because I know for a fact that none of us like to walk all the way back to somewhere just to carry on with the story. So, I've come up with a pretty good flyer, and that flyer is Crobat. Now, in my own opinion, Crobat is easily the best flying Pokemon that you will find in this game. Like, the earliest you can find it is as a Zubat is near the cave that's just off Dooford Town. So, once you've already got your first gym badge, have gotten to Dooford Town, you can easily just go over to the cave, capture your Zubat, level up for a little bit, and then it'll be perfect for your match at Dooford Gym. Now, finding Zubat isn't the problem. Getting it to Crobat is, like, you're going to have to do a lot of training with it. Just make sure that you keep it in front of your party, battling it a lot, and if you even find one of the boosting vitamin drinks, give it them, give it to Golbat, and then eventually it will become a Crobat. And with its amazing speed and attack power, you're going to sweep quite a lot of opponents. For Crobat's moveset, I came up with Poison Fang and Fly for stab, Shadow Ball for coverage against psychic types, and a Steel Wing for coverage against rock types. Because at least this way, it can cover a few of his weaknesses. With this moveset, Crobat's able to take down Brawly's team, Tate and Liza's team, Sydney's Grass types, Phoebe's team, Glacier's Glalie, but be careful, Steven's Claydol and Metagross, Wally's Roselia and Gardevoir, and May's Shroomish. Now, that may not be a lot, but compared to all the other flying types, that is quite a lot. Now, for the third member of the team, I decided to copy Steven a little bit and choose my own Steel-type Pokemon for the team. And this Pokemon definitely can kick some ass. So say hello to the third member of the team, Aggron. Now, what makes Aggron so useful is that not only is it powerful, it has a really wide move pool. Like, it can learn moves like Shockwave, Water Pulse, Thunderbolt. It can learn so many moves from so many different types. That wide variety definitely helps out. Not only that, its defensive power and its attacking power is through the roof. And it's also found in the same place as Zubat, so when you pick up Zubat, you can also pick up an Aron. Now, when you first get Aron, yes, it's going to have an immediate disadvantage against Brawly since he uses fighting types. However, you don't need him for Brawly. Just use Zubat and Wing Attack him to death. For Aggron's final moveset, this is actually quite easy to do. All you need to do is give it Iron Tail and Rock Tomb for stab, and give it Aerial Ace and Shockwave to cover its fighting weakness and its water weakness. Get ready for quite a long list. With this moveset, Aggron is good against, and I quote, Flannery's team, Winona's team apart from Skarmory, Tate and Liza's team, Wallace's team apart from Whiscash, but be careful, Sydney's Grass type and Sharpedo, be careful with the Sharpedo, Glacier's team, but be very careful of the water types, Drake's Altaria and Salamence, Steven's Cradillion and Almaldo, May's Swellow, Wally's Altaria and Roselia, Magma and Aqua Grunt's Zubat line, Maxie's Mightyena and Crobat, and Archie's Mightyena, Crobat, and Sharpedo. That is a very, very long list. And as you can see, Aggron is very, very useful in this game, and that is why Aggron had to be on this list. Now, I know that I'm aware that the majority of this list is weak to water types. So that is why I managed to bring in a very powerful electric-type Pokemon that can help us out. Say hello to the fourth member of this team, Manectric. Now, Manectric is going to be a crucial member of the team, because not only can it take down the many water types that you can see in this game, but it can also help out with all those pesky flying type Pokemon. You'll be able to find Manectric in the outskirts of Slateport City as a Electrike, and once you level it up a little bit, it'll become a powerhouse. With that amazing special attack and speed, you're going to be sweeping quite a lot of Pokemon trainers before they can even land an attack. For Manectric's moveset, it's actually quite simple. All you need to do is Thunderbolt and Thunder for stab, Rain Dance, so that way a Thunder will always be a guaranteed hit, and for your choice, I would recommend either Bite or Double Team. Bite, so that way you can take down all those pesky Psychic types, and Double Team, so that way you can dodge quite a lot of Ground type moves. With this moveset, Manectric's able to take down Winona's team apart from Altaria, Tayson Liza's team with Bite, Wallace's team, Sydney's Sharpedo, Phoebe's team apart from Sableye if you have Bite, Glacier's Water types, Steven's Skarmory, May's Swallow, Wally's Gardevoir using Bite, Magma and Aqua Grunt's Zubat line, Maxie's Crobat, and Archie's Crobat and Sharpedo. So, the bottom line is, I definitely think that Manectric is a crucial member to have on this team. So that's why it's on the list. The fifth member of the team is one that may not have too many advantages against gyms and important people, but it's definitely one Pokemon that is definitely needed where it counts. And that Pokemon is Flygon. Now, like I said, Flygon may not have too many advantages over important characters in the game, but when you need a Pokemon that can easily annihilate a Pokemon that's been kicking your backside, Flygon is the Pokemon to go to with its overpowered Dragon Claw and Earthquake attacks. Trapinch can be found in the desert after you pick up the Go Goggles, I think they're called, from your friend May or Brendan, no matter which rival you're up against. And then when you finally get your Trapinch, I highly recommend that you get it to Vibrava before challenging Norman, so that way you have a 10 level gap until Vibrava evolves into Flygon. For Flygon's final moveset, it's quite simple actually. Dragon Claw and Earthquake for stab, Crunch for any psychic types you may be up against, and Flamethrower for coverage against any ice type Pokemon. With this moveset, Flygon's able to take down Winona's Skarmory, Tayson Liza's team, Sydney's Grass types, Phoebe's team, Glacier's Glalie, but be very careful. Drake's team, also be careful. Steven's Skarmory, Claydol, Aggron and Metagross, May's Numel, Wally's Magneton and Gardevoir, Maxie's Camerupt, and Archie's Muck. That is quite a lot, if I'm honest with you. And I gotta say, if you don't have a Flygon on your team, you're going to struggle big time against Drake. I know this for a fact. I speak from experience. So that is why Flygon definitely had to be on this list. Okay, we're now down to the final member of the team, and we need a water type. Because how else are we going to be able to travel the mighty ocean of Hoenn? You have to admit, there's so much water around Hoenn, it's unbelievable. So, I think I came up with a really good water type option out of the many, many great options Hoenn has to offer. Say hello to the bulky Walrus himself, Walrein. I definitely think that Walrein is so underrated. I mean, yes, it's no Kyogre, Gyarados or Milotic, but it can still pack a wallop when it really counts. Sphere can be found on, and I believe, in between Moss Deep and Lily Cove, and it can also be found at the North Cave of Moss Deep City. And I gotta say, it can actually pack in quite a wallop with all of its bulky water moves. It has such an amazing bulk that back in the day, it used to be called Stall Rain. For Walrein's final moveset, it's actually quite simple. All you need to do is give it Surf, Waterfall, and Ice Beam for stab, and Body Slam, so that way it can, it's just there for coverage, but it has a chance to paralyze, and it would be so clutch if you did manage to paralyze a Pokemon, because then Walrein would be able to outspeed, hopefully, and that would actually come in very handy, because Walrein is slow as hell. With this moveset, Walrein's able to take down Tayson Liza's team, Sydney's Grass types, but be careful, Drake's team, Steven's Claydol, Cradillion, Armaldo, May's Swallow, Shroomish and Numel, Wally's Altaria and Roselia, Magma Aqua Grunt's Zubat line, Maxie's Crobat and Camerupt, and Archie's Crobat. That is quite a lot, considering you get at Walrein quite late in the game. So, I definitely think that Walrein is a strong contender for this list. And there you have it, guys. This is my best team for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Now, the next the best team that's going to happen will most likely be Pokemon Emerald, since there's going to be quite a few different Pokemon in that list, considering that they're the same game, just different stories and different characters and different Pokemon. So, be sure to look out for it. Also, tomorrow, I'm going to be uploading on my second channel, Dr. Infernape, with my very good friend, Dr. Amnesia. So, I highly recommend that tomorrow, you head over to my second channel and check out my new videos. Link to the channel is down in the description below. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, be sure to give a massive thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with a friend, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. It's been Inferno today. Okay, that's all from me, so until the next time, this is Infernape, signing off. Bye!